name is Paul Mankins. I'm an architect from Des Moines, Iowa. I partner with a firm called Substance. Meet with people. They tend to bring a list of materials that they're interested in using, materials which are recycled, have those sorts of green components, but tend to not think in an integrated fashion quite as much. So our discussions with them are largely about how do we integrate a building into the site, how does it deal with its solar orientation, the wind, how can we harness ventilation and strategies like that that are actually probably more sustainable than whether we're using recycled wood or bamboo floor, which is the extent of what most clients bring to us.
I'm Max Hirschenow. I'm with AIA Northern Nevada. I'm a principal in HK Architects. Our clients have a pretty broad understanding of sustainability. They know it saves energy and they know it's kind of the right thing to do. I think where our challenge has been recently is to try and explain some of the details to them, and the importance of daylighting, the importance of developing the site correctly, shading glass, and how the details of sustainability can really make better buildings and can help save them even more money. So that's kind of where we're at. They've heard of PV, photovoltaics. Maybe they don't have a real solid understanding of it. We can help them with that. I think simple stuff like building orientation and shading the windows. I think a lot of times those are things that we can help them explain and help them understand at a little higher level than they already do.
Hi, my name's Rime Send. I practice in Baton Rouge, Louisiana with Rime Send Haley Urban Architects. And we found that sustainability is really on our clients' radar screens now. They are interested. Well, they're aware of solar panels. They're very aware of PV technology. They know what a green wood roof is, but in Baton Rouge, with the humidity that we have and the rainfall amounts, that's something that's still kind of difficult for us to do. But they are aware of it, and a lot of times they do come to us requesting that feature.
My name is Fetters. I'm from El Paso, Texas. The name of my firm is Architecture 1LP. As I was mentioning before, I think sustainable design is still catching on in my area of the country. It's still catching on, and it's something new to a lot of the owners. And I think they feel that they don't understand their role in the process. They don't understand their role in what sustainable design is and how their buildings should become or should be sustainable. It seems that it's left up to the architect, the design team, to design it, and it's their responsibility and their responsibility only to do that. I feel that we need to better educate the public and the owners so that they understand what a sustainable designed project is.
My name is David Harrison. I'm an architect in Washington, D.C. My firm is Monster Harrison Architects. We do a lot of mixed-use urban projects. There are a variety of developer-oriented projects, mostly, sometimes institutional owners and long-term users, but many of them are developer-oriented. So developers have varying degrees of sophistication when it comes to the sustainable aspects of sustainable design projects. Some are willing to invest in items that have immediate sales or marketing possibilities, but they're not necessarily interested in long-term solutions for things. Institutional owners are, and they are willing to invest in technologies that will have a payback of about 5 years. A number of our clients are LEED accredited professionals, and not architects but developers. So we find that to be an extremely helpful thing. At least they understand the process that one has to go through.
I'm Reeves Taylor, FAIA. I'm a principal and director of sustainable design at Gensler. I'm located at Houston. So what they often understand is the economic viability of sustainability, payback for energy, perhaps water. It's interesting, water's becoming a bigger issue across all of my clients' thinking. The human side is still evolving. Conversations about, well, it's still sort of soft about the human productivity or the better work environment. There's more and more data that we as architects need to get a lot more access to understand for our clients about the human side of things. What's also, I think, sometimes lacking is the real issue of operations. It's a lot of times we build either new buildings or reposition old buildings, and though the people who help on the client side to build or the project manager, sometimes they're not really connecting with the reality of operations, not just saving that energy dollar, but saving the hassle or the full-time equivalent of lots of staff people trying to understand what this building does or doesn't do when they operate it. Complicated systems that may be beyond some facility operators, or worst case, the facility operators not even being consulted with during the design process.